Let's talk vacations and where summer travel is going. We're joined by Josh Enomoto. He's a contributor for InvestorPlace and barchart.com. Welcome to the show and good Friday to you. So yeah, we talked about higher gas prices. More than 50% of Americans say they're going to cut back on driving because of the high prices. But I just looked for airplane tickets the other day, and I think they're up like 100% or maybe more in some cases. So you might not be able to afford the drive and you might not be able to afford to fly. What's going on?
Yeah, this is a very unusual circumstance. So right now, you are definitely seeing an impact on consumer behavior. So during this whole period, the lockdown, obviously several popular international locations were out of reach for obvious reasons. And now that the COVID pandemic is largely behind us, now people are looking forward to going out and experiencing those vacations that they were denied previously. However, now we have this soaring, escalating cost. So now people are moving, shifting their focus domestically, reaching out to going to vacations that are closer to home. But I want to caution folks that the domestic travel industry itself is not a panacea. So, for instance, back in 2019, the Las Vegas saw about 42.5 million visitors back then. And then this year, based on data that we're seeing from January through April, we're projecting about 36 to 37 million visitors, which is a significant improvement from 2021 levels. However, when you look at 36 to 37 million visitors projected, that's about the same level of volume that we saw back in 2008 and 2009. So what it tells us that we are living in a recessionary cycle. Now, the policymakers may say otherwise, but the hard data shows that even in the domestic travel sector, that we are living in recessionary times.
What is the problem with them finding people to fly planes and staff the airplanes and the flight attendants and the hotels? I hear it from everyone, the complaint about people, and just pay them more, or is it not that simple?
Yeah, unfortunately, there are myriad factors involved. One of them involves the brewing mental health crisis in the U.S. So, for instance, CNBC reported that in 2021, there were 5,200 air rage incidents. Now, in pre-pandemic, transportation authorities only had to deal with about 100 to 150 air rage incidents. So that shows you an extreme escalation of violence in the friendly skies. So it's not just about the structural problems that are affecting the air transportation industry. We're also seeing this escalation of mental health pressures among the general population.
Josh, do you see the same trend? Like, I know we're focused on the U.S. here, but do you see the same trend like internationally, like in Europe or Asia, which has kind of been just recently opening up to travelers, or are we unique?
I think in a way we are unique. So in terms of travel to, for instance, Asia, when you look at, for instance, traveling to Japan, Japan has a very culturally homogenous population. So the tendency to have dynamic social behaviors is limited, and therefore it tends to put a cap on irrational behaviors. Whereas in America, and of course, we live in a very diverse population, which is wonderful. However, that also creates a competition of various thought processes and ideologies that can really clash, especially in an already heightened environment.